We're going to try a real simple tutorial on overlapping pockets to different depths without wasting a lot of time cutting air. You just have to keep track of what you're doing. Let's draw some shapes here that we can overlap. And that'll do for a start. Now what I would probably do is create a second layer and copy this stuff to the second layer. Hide the first layer, and then we'll just break all this stuff at intersections. And delete the parts that we don't need for this operation. Alright, join that together to make a closed bit of geometry. Let's put this on screen where you can see it. Join. Okay, now you have an outline of this. Spacebar on a layer or on other things turns on or off that layer. It still exists, you just can't see it. Alright, we want to pocket the whole thing to whatever the depth is of the shallowest pocket. Pocket, target depth of 0.5. It's as good a target depth as any, that way we can see how deep it is. We'll set a tool diameter. You may want to set everything in there, but that's not what we're demonstrating right now. And we'll hit Control T to generate tool paths. If you can't remember Control T, you can also come up here to Machining, Generate Tool Paths, and see it says Control T. Now we'll look at this at an angle. We can see it pockets everything to a depth of 1/2 inch. Now let's turn that mop off for the moment and turn that layer display off, turn that display on, and we can pocket this to whatever depth we want, say 3/4 of an inch. And we'll set the stock surface to -0.5 because we've already cut it that deep. Control T. Oh, forgot to put in the minimum amount of tool information. Alright. As you can see, it starts cutting a 1/2 inch down and then cuts the rest of the way down to the depth of that pocket. We could cut this area to a different depth. Pocket, target depth, 1 inch, oh, -1. Come down here to the tool definition, and we take a quick look at it. Oh, we'd be cutting air because we've already cut down a 1/2 inch. No need to recut that. So we'll just come up here and set it to a stock surface of -0.5. Regenerate the tool path, and we show that. Alright, we'll turn this one back on, and you can see that it just naturally cuts from where the first one ended. Pretty straightforward stuff. It's just a matter of keeping track of what you're doing. Now if you wanted to cut a pocket inside of one of those pockets, like right here you wanted a little pocket that went a little deeper, well, let's draw some geometry. There you want a pocket right there that goes a little deeper. Let's put that up here. Alright, we could take this, and you're going to have a cut a little air unless you want to get silly fancy at this point, and pocket that from a 1/2 inch depth to whatever depth you want. Pocket, -2, stock surface, -0.5, tool diameter, we'll take a look. There you go.